So arranged marriages, right? Some studies suggest roughly half of marriages globally are arranged. Reported divorce rates sit in the mid single digits compared to around 40% in places like the US for love marriages, though I'll admit the methods behind those numbers are kind of all over the place. And before you at me, I'm not saying lower divorce rates mean healthier marriages by default. I mean, sometimes people stay in nasty situations because leaving isn't an option still. I reckon marriage as an institution is generally underrated, and the stats on arranged marriages specifically, not forced marriages, mind, make you wonder whether the trusty auntie matchmaker might actually be onto something.
You have to be flexible.
Yeah, I can be flexible.
And little you have to compromise. She should not be so much picky.
Which brings me to African fintech in 2026. It's matchmaking season, and the aunties, well, they seem to be swiping right.
About the hair, I don't feel so much importance for hair, but the girls give importance nowadays for hair.
This week, Flutterwave announced it's acquiring Mono, Nigeria's leading open banking infrastructure company. And the deal, all stock, valued between $25 and $40 million, some say. And the coverage has been breathless, to say the least. The future of commerce is open. You know the vibes. But here's what the press releases don't say. When one of Africa's largest fintechs, a unicorn with a reported $3 billion valuation, no less, pays entirely in equity instead of cash, that's not necessarily a strength. It suggests the current valuation may not be sustainable. Now, lawyer Lumi Mustafa published a sharp breakdown this week, reverse engineering Flutterwave's likely balance sheet by his estimation. And his read is that a company that's raised $250 million 4 years ago hasn't announced a new round and chose stock over cash. Well, they're conserving every dollar they can. Now, Lumi predicts even more consolidation in 2026 across the ecosystem, joining a swelling chorus, willing a viable secondary market into existence, exits, validate VC as an asset class. I get it. They keep the flywheel spinning, but does the inventory deserve the liquidity everyone's keen to attract? Call me old-fashioned, but profitability and cash flow positivity kind of guarantee investability, no? Is pressure for hypergrowth and artificial urgency actually helping African markets? Now, a year ago, I published a piece by venture builder Sona Mahendra arguing African tech's challenge is matching funding models to realistic outcomes. And her point is that we've been strangling good businesses by forcing VC expectations onto them. Now, Tiger Global and Y Combinator backed both, Flutterwave and Mono. Maybe this deal is the aunties reading the room, swiping left on brutal fundraising, swiping right on consolidation. I mean, it's rational, I guess, but rational for whom? Funders, founders, the markets they're supposed to serve. I mean, VC conversations used to be all hype and hockey sticks back in the day, but today we debate runway, take rates. I mean, that's progress, but let's not confuse engineering exits with building enduring value. Hype is right for sure, but is the fruit being picked before it's ready?
No.
I'm Andile Masubu. This is Tech Tides. What's your take?